about to run TikTok as well. And we're just waiting for the signal from YouTube. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I got a loud enough voice. That's what they tell me. So, and we are off. All right. Today, we are talking about what is going on in the market. The first thing I want to start with is exactly the levels of BTC. I'm sure you've heard all of them, but clearly what we're all about on this channel is price. And one of the things about price is Fibonacci. And one of the things about Fibonacci is resistance and support. And here's where we are. So on the screen, you see what I see, right? This is Bitcoin, guys. And you can see where we fall out. That is the 41, basically the 41,000 level. If it falls out, it will literally go all the way down to the 29,000, maybe even the 28,000. But these are the levels, right? Clearly, here's the all-time high. That was back on, looks like November 21st. And just since then, even now, this is the daily chart, right? So since then, we have been, as far as the super trend goes, it's a sell. But anyway, you can see this level here, the 618 trend extension right there. Just that's what we were hanging out in. We could not break it. We punched through it once or twice, but just couldn't hold it. And now we're down. So we've got to move through quite a few zones to get back up to this, I'd say the 0.223 zone extension. So that's your level. 41 is the level. If it really breaks through 41, we are going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, for Ethereum, it's 3,600, which we've already broken through. So we'd like to reclaim 36. We're at 33 right now, I believe. We're at 34, yeah. So we need to break through 36, 39, then 4,000, and then 43 is the levels for Ethereum. All right, so that is the TA on Bitcoin. And so I'm looking here. All right, so these are the crypto bubbles. These are all the coins listed on Coinbase. Let me go on Binance for the day. The ones that are doing is UMA, KP3R. We keep seeing a little bit more of this. Look, it's at 14% today still. But of the top 100 coins on the day, ones that we could just continue to see good relative strength in, Harmony, Phantom, Cosmos, Decentraland, Yearn, Near, they're just there. There's Rose again. So a lot of these guys are top 10 hedge fund holdings too. Crypto hedge funds are literally Phantom's there, Near's there, Rose is there for sure. So, and then the second and the undertow is the DeFi, right? So that's what we're seeing for the week. It's just almost the exact same thing, except Ravencoin, and we're going to talk about Internet Computer just in a second, but Link's done well this, and then SafeMoon's just a killer this week in the top 100. All right, that being said, where is the money flowing to? Here's all the net inflows for today. Here's the buy flow though. So you can see the USD is in red. The BUSD is in green. You can see it's literally got a lot of flow through to Phantom, which is coming from the UST. Look at that. That's unbelievable. The amount of USDT coming in, and it's going to every one of these guys. Synthetics, JST, WIN, TLM, XXP. There's the UMA. That's why it's up today. Luna is there. Loopring, Yearn. Here's the big one. Shiba's getting almost 300 million today alone buying the dip. Wow, that's crazy. And then we've got Phantom. The other ones we've got Litecoin a little bit, XRP a little bit as well, about 30 million going in today. Mana's up above 100 million going into it. Atom, Matic, Poly up 150. What's up? And of course Ethereum, but Ethereum you have to do a lot with, but still 350 going into it. Also wanted to mention top trending top gainer crypto assets. The biggest ones, 2,700 100% of Sora Synthetic and GovWorld. So you may look at them. I did want to, one of the ones that we like to watch on this channel too, guys, is most searched assets, and Catgirl remains at the top. It's barely down today. It's rare. It's barely down. Now it's been down for a month now, but it's barely down 0.66%. But it's the top ranked search, followed by Coco Swap and Heroes of Krypton, right? But again, Catgirl's got the name. It is still at the top of the search rank on, you guessed it, on CoinMarketCap. All right, let's get into to some quick stories. Again, I like to go through here quick. I like to give you the really some of the stories that not everybody's talking about. Well, let's talk about Vitalik. Vitalik Buterin, you know him as the founder of Ethereum. I met him back when he was 14 years old in 2012 ish, and in San Francisco. He was a speaker. Didn't know who the kid was. My NASA friend had to introduce me. He spoke to about 50 people, and he offered 2,000 coins. Back then, beta, he was already working on something, but he offered 2,000 coins that eventually turned into, somehow, I didn't take the deal, but my NASA friend who got me into Bitcoin in 2012, yeah, he took it. So he's got 2,000, at least 2,000 Ethereum, if not more. I'm sure he's got a lot more. But he shared that he wants a multi-dimensional EIP 1559. If you don't know what EIP 1559 is, basically what it's known for is that is the burn, right? That is how Ethereum is trying to be a they want to continue to bring these gas. 1559 made it deflationary. But the problem right now, as we all know, is the gas fee. So that's what he's thinking. So he wants to update 1559. The update would affect Ethereum's gas fee markets. That's good. It's bullish. Base fee charged for different reasons within the Ethereum virtual machine. So if you ever heard about EVM, that's what that means. Here's the thing: what he wants to introduce. EIP would basically. Well, I didn't outline it, but it's basically going to, so the update would affect Ethereum's gas market fees, base fee, blah, blah, blah. All right, so basically what it would do is anytime gas is used, it would burn a small piece of Ethereum as well, right? That'd be a very, very small piece, but essentially that's what it would do. Let me see if I can, I didn't outline it, and I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Laid out two options. In it, he discussed Ethereum's gas fees with respect to the resources. Currently pointing out these are single multi-digits. Buterin explained how transaction data plus call data consumes only about 3% of the gas. Essentially, it's literally with each transaction he wants to burn more gas as they're moving to proof of stake, which again, guys, there's been a lot of talk about how this could literally take 6 years, right? Now, if you talk to the Bitcoin maximalists, they will for sure tell you it's going to take six years. I don't think it takes 6 years. It's supposed to be next year or this year, but it keeps being kind of pushed back. It's very, very hard to go from proof of work to proof of stake. Ask any developer that you know. All right, let's keep on moving here. The Bitcoin crash, it is literally, it's corrected 10% so far. 900 million liquidations, and that's at the price at 43. What are we at right now? We are at 43. So check that out. It's 900 million in liquidations. I thought there might be another, but that is that's what causes the cascading effect. Stocks are the exact same way. People are leveraged, right? Or there is leverage in the system, and that there are margin trades, they get called, boom, and it just starts cascading down. It happens all the time in stocks, and now it definitely happens in crypto. It's been happening in crypto now for the last 3 years. So there's that. Now, let's also go to the Bitcoin short-term holders continue to realize loss. This is very, very bad. This is from Crypto Quant. They use what's called the SOPR, which is the spent output profit ratio. It's an indicator that measures the profit ratio of the overall market by looking at the price each coin was sold at and comparing it with the price that it was bought at, right? When the value of this metric is above 1, it means holders are on average selling at a profit. When it's below 1, they're selling at a loss. That's kind of all you need to know, right? And so in looking at this graphic, you can see above that basically the SOPR has remained below 1 for a while now. So it's been there for almost a month and a half, right? And it's showing these holders have been selling at a loss. Clearly they're not diamond hands, are more paper hands. They're probably noobs, whatever it may be. Now, again, these aren't full Bitcoins for the most part, but they are the piece of the Bitcoin that they have, they are selling at a loss, and that's never good for the ecosystem at all, especially Bitcoins. All right, next up, why is ICP? We continue to see ICP. I think I showed you this over there. ICP 24% in the week. Why does it just continue to knock it out of the park? Well, it does it because it's outperformed all crypto assets the last 7 days. The 7-day surge has seen ICP rally above 70% above its lowest price seen in December. So the bubbles are seemingly off a little bit because this is from the lowest price, right? At the time of this writing, the coin was selling at $36.12, up 5% today. All right, here's the thing you know: the coin has surged well above its 25 and 50-day moving averages, the SMAs. Right, ICP has smashed through its $30 resistance, and current momentum will easily take it above 40 in the days ahead. The relative strength has been off the chain. Very, very positive reading. It doesn't show it there. I could show it on TradingView, but that would take too long. The blockchain is starting also to build up its a nice little ecosystem with several high-profile dApps that should be they're building there now, but should be coming out this year. So that's what's going on with ICP. You might look into that a little bit more. Again, not financial advice, just kind of what I'm doing. All right, Solana. We didn't talk about it yesterday, but Solana did, or did we? Anyway, Solana suffered an outage yesterday. We thought it was a DDoS, but they're now saying it's not. But here's another thing. It had another outage today. Again, blockchain seize up all the time. This is not a new occurrence. You just don't hear about it. But Solana, you know, I think they can do. I think they're at 1,800 transactions per second, right? With Ethereum being what, you know, less than what is Ethereum now with the 1559? I'm not even sure, but it's not much. It's like 20, 50, whatever it is, right? On Thursday's Solana status page reported the network is currently experiencing degraded performance again, right? Because it did the same thing on Wednesday. And of course, they get on here. They're working to address the issues, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Solana developers are yet to clear the air around reports that the network suffered another DDoS attack. DDoS is what it's called, on Tuesday after some users reported 4-hour-long transactions. That ain't good. According to Tuesday report by Chinese reporter Colin Wu, the third time now in less than 6 months, Solana has gone down in the wee hours, and it did so again on January 4th. So here's the thing. Would you want to be known? I would kind of want to say, hey, it sounds like the developers don't want this, but I would want to say, yeah, we're being attacked. That's why we're going down. Not because of technical issues. Now they come back and say, no, it's actually technical issues. Really? So you've had all this time, you went the price went to 240, 270, wherever it went to all-time high, and you're still having issues, right? Big problem on a layer one, right? So again, this is very bearish right now. I still think Solana has got to compete on the layer ones. Are people really using Ethereum except for NFTs? Probably not. DeFi is for sure, but the layer ones, if you're moving money around, let me just tell you what you're using. AVAX and XLM Stellar. Those are the cheapest ones you can move around. I'm just telling you, it is bangers. XLM. So essentially, you'll just swap it, move it, and then buy whatever you want to buy on the different exchanges. So yeah, that's what's going on with Solana. All right, with that being said, guys, that's probably it for me today. Just wanted to update you guys on what is bullish and bearish. What am I did want to talk about I don't have it up. I did buy some BitDAO, and I'm looking at putting more money into yield nodes. Yield nodes, now it's basically a credit card or it's Bitcoin, right? And you put that in, and basically they find they go out and they basically find master nodes, right? And without getting into master nodes, they essentially put how much you have bought, and they pull the money together. And I think they got like 6,000 nodes now, right? And so if you want to compound it on their website, you can go to it's literally, I believe it's yield nodes here. Yield nodes. Let me just type it in Google. Is it .com? I don't think it's .com. That's the thing, guys. If you're using Google, you want to make sure. Yeah, this is it. The website is very unimpressive. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not impressive, but it definitely works. You can, literally, they accept bank wires, whatever. They're based in Europe, but the team is up there. You know who the team is. They can't run. You can look up on LinkedIn as well. I've had really good success with them being in there for 2 months now. I'm up like 20%. Of course, I hadn't checked it in 2 days, so there you go. But they do have a calculator on here that if you were to leave your money in, you could have up to 250% return on like real. I don't think this is a rug pull. They've been around since I believe the first part of last year. They may have been around in 2020. So, but I've got a lot of trust in them. Again, not financial advice, just letting you know what I'm in. I'm also looking at strong nodes as well. It takes you about 16,000 to get started in that. Yield nodes, it takes you $50, whatever you want to do, right? So that's why yield nodes is probably better for the ones that are a little bit less. Strong nodes, I don't know if it has 250. That's compounded though, but it does have a good rate, I believe, especially if you can get the 2 to 7 nodes. I think it's so essentially the more nodes you have, it scales really well. That's strong nodes, so you can look that up too. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Thank you very much. Give me a like, follow, whatever. Hate to say that, but at some point I'm gonna have to monetize not just YouTube, but I'm on TikTok as well. I got about 60,000 followers on TikTok, so we're not doing too bad. Any personal long positions? This is from Tyler Adams. Yeah, so if you want to see my watch list, I own probably most of these, right? So I actually like XRP. I actually like XRP. It's at what, 80 cents? It's at 78 cents. I could literally 5x. Heck, that thing might even 7x if they win the lawsuit, which we think is going to be over in April. By the way, so XRP, Polkadot, I'm very bullish on. Of course, all the ones that are doing very well, that continue to do well, that have the relative strength. We talk about that all the time. You got to have the relative strength. Luna, relative strength. AVAX, relative strength. Shiba, money's coming into Shiba. It's not showing relative strength yet, but if you look at today, it's up it's only down 7% for the week. If your crypto is only down single digits, just call that a win. A lot of cryptos are down double digits for the week, right? Look at Chainlink though. Look at the beast that is Chainlink, right? So that's probably a top 5 holding of mine. Litecoin, not that I like it, it's just that I've had it for so long. I had that thing when it was at like $15. It was back in 2016. So bought Cosmos, Phantom, Mana. H&T, a lot of people love that. I have it, not a big bag. I hear a lot of influencers, whether it's TikTok, it's mostly TikTok, love the quant. I'm not the biggest fan. I do like the Rose Network. It's a metaverse play. Oasis Network, but it's got ROSE. That's also a top 10 hedge fund. I just bought some of it as well. There's the BitDAO. You really need to look into the Dodo. That's a top 10 hedge fund holding as well. Olympus, I'm in. Wonderland, I'm in. These I'm in for about 2,000 a piece. Again, do not in these DAOs, because if the price of the token goes down, you're not going to get the return that it says, right? So on Olympus, right now I believe you can get about 5,000, 4,700%, and on Wonderland I believe it's like 72,000%. But if the token goes down, you're losing money. I actually lost. I'm down about $4,000. So I put 16 grand. Sorry, I put 16 grand into Olympus, and I actually went down to 11 at one point, and then I was back up to 13. So I was down. I was down 3, and then what I did was I pulled it out, not knowing how long this is going to last, and I'm not going to be in OHM for a long term. I was just testing it out, so I booked the 3K loss, but I did leave 3K in there, and now I am going to probably distribute the other, I believe 11K that I came out with. Wonderland Time, I've got about from 1,000 to 3,000 in there now. I'm not real sure. But that seems to be doing well today. So, here's what I really like. It's also trending Titano, guys. Titano, if you haven't heard, I talk about it some, but all you have to do is hold the coin, and basically they just airdrop you more coins, right? It's basically a self-staking is what it is. So, not financial advice, but just look at that, 90% in 7 days. So a lot of people are globbing onto this. It's simple. You just hold it in your Trust wallet, MetaMask, whatever it is. You just hold it, and they just airdrop you coins at a certain ratio of how many coins that you have, right? What's one that I just bought? Most of these other ones are just VC coins that I'm looking into right now. Ken is one that I really like to look into. But yeah, my biggest holdings are these up here: Litecoin, Chainlink, Poly now, clearly Bitcoin and Ethereum, just because I've had them for so long. Probably another top 5 is Cardano. It's not performing though, so at some point I'm gonna have to make a decision. I think I'm in the 50 to 40 cent range. So at some point I'm going to have to make a decision. So, but with that being said, yes, bought 4,000 XRP over the, yes. So look, I'm not an XRP fan. I'm a Ripple fan, but XRP will absolutely pump if they win the lawsuit. So Tyler, you and I are in the same boat. Again, not financial advice. That's just what I think, right? BBS, I sold the BBS. I need to buy it back, but I sold the BBS like 4 days ago, not wanting to, but I did, which it turns out was that mistake was the right move. But I will buy it back though, just because the staking with the Crow. Yeah, Tyler, appreciate any additional comments, bull thesis on XRP. Look, it's all based on Ripple's got to win the lawsuit. I do know this. I just read this. That it looks like XRP is literally, they have a campaign, or sorry, Ripple's got a campaign to get, and all, there are, what did I see? Was it 65,000 XRP holders? I might be, fact check me on that, but I want to say it's 65,000 XRP holders currently. So there's a real marketing push to get whoever is the lead attorney for Ripple on the Joe Rogan show. So if that were to happen, watch out. Now you talk about explosion, that would be huge. I mean, gosh, if you got a Bitcoin guy on there, not Elon Musk, somebody like Sailor. I mean, Sailor on freaking Joe Rogan would be bad A. Or Vitalik, be great. Charles Hodgkins, a lot of those guys, man, would just be great, not just for that coin, but for the entire ecosystem, right? That's like Tucker Carlson. Check this out. Tucker Carlson gets like 4 million viewers a night. He's number 2, right? And it just falls that down. You know, like Fox has got the of the top 5, they've got the top 4 of the top 5, but the number 1 is Joe Rogan, and he gets 11 million views. 11, and it's long form too, right? So there you go. And Tucker's the second one at 4. So they're almost 3x in him. So it's pretty interesting stuff. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like, follow, tell the friends. We're going to continue to do this. I'm big on TikTok, not so big on here, but I'm going to blow it up this year. So with that being said, watch your 6, go hard in the paint. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Chris Cook. Appreciate you guys.